Hi, I'm Jason Garfield, and we're not going to waste any time here, so let's get to work. To accomplish anything in juggling, if you want to do it correctly, which means with good form and technique, you've got to break every skill down to its most primitive level, and then master it. With 3 balls, that means starting with 1 ball. Now, body position is very important. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, elbows in, hands in, and head looking up. Do not look at the balls when they are in your hands. Look where you're going to throw them, and then throw them into your vision. You do not need to look at your hands to know where the balls are when they're in your hands. They're in your hands. Feel that and accept it as the truth. If you see the ball when you're looking up and you throw it into your vision, you'll know where to move your hand to catch it. Or you will learn. First, you have to understand that there is no rush. After you make one throw, you can stop and think about what went right or what went wrong, and then throw again. Use your arm and follow through as you make the throw. Lift your arm up through the center of your body, slightly angled to the other side so that the ball crosses, but not too far over. When you catch, lower your arm, cushioning the ball as you catch it, as if you would catch a raw egg that you didn't want to break. Don't let it slap into your hand. Try to keep the catching noise to a minimum. Nothing should happen outside of your body frame. The ball should stay in front of you at all times. Your arm should always stay in the same path, catching in the same position in which you throw. Make sure that you're not walking around or moving your feet at all. This is a good exercise for any juggling move. If you walk around while you're juggling, the objects are saying, "I own you. You will go where I say to go, little juggling monkey." If you force yourself to stand in one position and learn how to throw the objects to you, rather than you having to chase them all over the place, you'll have perfect throws and perfect technique. Just make sure to stand straight or you'll develop Dietz syndrome. Tape yourself or have someone watch and tell you if you're standing straight. Juggling does not happen like you see in cartoons. It's not a circle that floats around at 1/5 the normal speed of gravity. So don't do this. A lot of people have a tendency to try to make a circular pattern and pop the ball out of their hands rather than following through and crossing in the center of their body. Also, if you make a bad throw, do not start the next throw from the position in which you caught the previous bad throw. If it was a bad throw, it ended up in the wrong place, which is not the right place for starting a new throw. Stop, reset your arm and body position, and make the next throw from the correct starting position. Moreover, never go up to a juggler while doing this and say, "Look, I can do too!" The juggler will not be impressed, and also, they've seen and heard this thousands of times before. Now, here's the correct way to juggle 2 balls. The throws are exactly the same as the throws you made with 1 ball. So now with 2, after you throw the first ball, when it reaches the vertex of its flight, when it stops moving, in that nanosecond when the ball's velocity has 0 vertical component, you make the same throw with the other hand underneath the first throw and across to the other side. And that's it. Stop. Think about what you did, and then do it again. Try it starting from the right hand and then the left hand. Again, after you make those 2 throws, there's no rush to throw anything. 2 throws, stop, think, reset, and try again. So when you throw this first ball up, look at where it is. If it's in the right place, which should be perfectly centered with your body and right in front of you, then aim right next to it with the other ball so that your pattern is very tight and narrow. It's very important to have a narrow pattern because when you start making higher throws, the angle at which you throw will produce a wider throw. So if your angle is wide to begin with, you'll be limited with how high you can throw before your arms will not be long enough to make the catches. So think narrow, angled, and crossing, but as narrow as possible without the balls touching, and they love to touch each other. Once you've done 2 balls, you can do 3. There's nothing new here, you only have 2 hands. There's only 2 kinds of throws you can make, a right hand throw or a left hand throw. So after you make the first 2 throws, the rest is just a repeat of what you already can do. So, like we learned with 2, after the first ball reaches its peak, you throw the second, and after the second ball reaches its peak, you throw the third. It's the exact same timing, the exact same kind of throw. It's just a cycle that is now repeating. Don't let that third ball freak you out. It's in your dominant hand. All you have to do is throw it at the right time. Look at me, watch me. Keep watching me. Burn this image into your brain. Play this image in your head whenever you try to juggle. Visualize what I look like and then try to feel like you're me. Don't think, just be me. Reproduce the video of me in your head with your own body. Just do it already. Stop letting that third ball control you. It's just a ball. Throw it. Make it do what you want it to do. Don't quit until it goes where you want it to go, when you want it to go there. If you're more stubborn than the ball, you will win. After you can get 3 throws, then start slowly advancing. Try to get 4 throws and 4 catches. After you can get 4 catches 10 times in a row with perfect form, not moving your feet, tongue in your mouth, then move on to 5 throws. With every step, master it 10 times in a row, and then you can advance to the next level. If you just try to start juggling, you may have some success, but you'll be walking all over the place and your style will be that of someone in a constant state of panic. Master each level so that you can execute it calmly and with dexterity, and you'll juggle comfortably and look good doing it, and then eventually, you won't even have to think about it or even look at the balls.
If you want to learn how to juggle, you're going to need the proper equipment. The WJF.com carries the highest quality juggling equipment at affordable prices. Beanbags, rings, and the new PX3 Juggling Club, used by many WJF competitors, including Vova Galchenko and Jason Garfield. We also carry all of the WJF competition DVDs and Jason Garfield's Theory and Practice of Juggling book and DVD, reviewed as the best book on learning how to juggle ever written. Log on to the WJF.com right now and stock up on the world's highest quality juggling equipment and videos. The World Juggling Federation, the world's leader in juggling.